Art speaks a universal language, and so artists of different backgrounds and religious inclinations make strong statements using their paintings, sculptures, and drawings. Today, Art and Leisure is taking a closer look at an Islamic art exhibition which took place recently. It wasn't just an exhibition, there were also lectures. We'll take it bit by bit. My name is Chioma Okpara. Welcome to Art and Leisure. Ridwan ADK-Osinowo graduated from Yaba College of Technology 19 years ago. He's a full-time studio artist. He's putting finishing touches to his painting in readiness for an upcoming exhibition titled Seeds of Peace, the Sower and the Envoy.
I'm working on a painting that I titled Peaceful Coexistence. And of course, Peaceful Coexistence is one of the art pieces that I'm going to exhibit. I love working with mediums. Now, so far, I have been able to work with acrylic, oil, pastel, gouache, then mirror. I'm a muralist. I work on mirror. I've had quite a number of work I've done on mirror. And then likewise, mixed media.
The Islamic Art Exhibition will last for 1 week. It is a solo exhibition that has the full support of some Muslim men and women.
I'm a Muslim, and every Islamic venture affects all the Muslims wherever you may be in the world. And it's a pride, it's our culture, and it's something that we are all proud of. So exactly what I'm involved in.
My foundation actually believes in anything that is useful to the community, to the nation, and particularly to Islam. We have so many activities that portrays the religion as peaceful. Like you meet yourselves, you hug yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the way you behave to your neighbor, whether a Christian, a Muslim, or even somebody who doesn't know God. You've been given sets of guidelines in Islam that you have to follow. So this piece is written in every part of all the books that actually talks about Islam.
This press briefing is for the organizers to tell journalists what their offerings are.
We're expecting something great, something that we say, wow. In terms of if you want to, are you expecting to see materials? You're expecting to see different materials, different medium. You're expecting to see different illustrations in calligraphy, in some figuratives that are very halal, that's very lawful in Islam. You have come to see good and great number of things.
We've been seeing a lot of mixed media. About 80% of the work on display will be mixed media, using different category of material.
Art is a form of creativity. So whether we call it an Islamic art exhibition, does not restrict the attendance, the attendees. Everybody is invited.
There will be an interfaith forum.
The art exhibition is enough, but also not enough. People need education, knowledge, and understanding to be able to live together happily.
Welcome back. Solo exhibition, very well organized. That was how it started. Now to the opening. One of the renowned Islamic scholars gave a lecture. The governor and the deputy governor of Lagos State were represented. So much more coming your way, only if you stay tuned. It is the first day of the week-long exhibition. It is an unusual kind because of the theme, Seeds of Peace, the Sower and the Envoy. Whilst delivering a lecture titled Evolving Peaceful Coexistence, Imam Abdurrahman Ahmad emphasized the need for people of different religious inclinations to live in peace.
Look at the creation of the heavens and the earth. Like Allah will draw our attention to it. Look at the color, look at the shape, look at the size, look at the... You will see harmony, you will see peace.
Both the state governor and his deputy were represented by Alhaja Sharifat Jaji, the head of service in Lagos State.
The message of peace and peaceful coexistence, which is being conveyed through this exhibition, is very instructive. The need for religious tolerance and harmony cannot be overemphasized.
If Nigeria has remained one despite her myriad of problems, these Muslims are encouraging all men and women to understand, tolerate, and live peaceably with one another. The ambassador of Iran gave a goodwill message. Thereafter, the exhibiting artist took the guests into the exhibition hall. Good to have you back. Now to the exhibition proper. The exhibition hall of the National Museum Lagos had its walls adorned with exquisite art pieces, the creations of Ridwan ADK-Osinowo. If you don't know what Islamic art looks like, stick around. There are 48 works on display in this exhibition hall of the National Museum Lagos. Seeds of Peace, The Sower and the Envoy is the title of Ridwan ADK-Osinowo's solo effort. He selected verses of the Holy Quran which center on fundamental human rights and wholesome human behavior.
The title of the work is Soul Plantation. And the painting is an old man planting a date seed. A date seed is a plantation that takes years, 10, 15 years or 20 years more than that to grow up, to bring out seed. And when one of the colleagues saw the man, he now asked him, look, old man, you are planting the bidun. I do know the years it takes to get the seed out. He now replied in affirmation that, look, I never mind what year it takes to come out, but it's not for my own consumption, but for those who are coming behind me. And that is the essence of this purpose of this exhibition, that we have to love ourselves. We need to we need to be selfless about ourselves. We need to assist ourselves. We need to think of ourselves, and likewise, not for now, but for the future as well.
He employed different media in the execution of these works. They include acrylic on canvas, oil on canvas, gold glass fiber, silver glass fiber, acid earth mirror, mixed media, mirror gold aluminum composite panel, mirror print sectro, and perspex.
Moving on is the title of this. Islam made us to believe that no matter your religion, you have to relate with anybody. Because in the verse Quran that says, La ikraha fi din, there is no compulsion in religion of this Islam. Be Jew, be Christian, be Judaism, be Buddhism. No, Islam wants to believe that, look, you don't have to force yourself in anybody and all that, and you have to be in one accord. In talking about that is the reason why I put up this kind of a painting, to symbolize a Muslim boy and a kind of a Christian boy hugging themselves. They're moving on with their life. It's titled Muhammad, the Messenger of Mercy. Of course, the Messenger of Mercy because Allah actually sent him to be the mercy to the whole world and not to a particular race. At the background is the Prophet Mosque. Superimposed here is the name of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But the name is being written in Diwani calligraphy. In Diwani calligraphy, but in 8 different places. If you look at this, you can trace it. Muhammad, this is the meme. Ha, this is the da, this is the meme, and this is the da. Muhammad. This is the one writing of Muhammad. This is another one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is Muhammad in 8 different places. But if you are looking at it, you think it's just a pattern or it's just a floral shade or pattern. But we are using information, informing name of the prophets in different writings.
Ridwan ADK-Osinowo graduated from Yaba College of Technology in 1996. He's a painter and graphic designer. He has exceptional flair for Islamic art, especially the aesthetic value and rhythmic nature of Arabic calligraphy.
The title is One Good Turn. I just a reference from the Quran, from Surah Al-Rahman. That means the Arabic is Ali Jaza al-Insan, Ila al-Insan. Is there any reward for good other than good? Of course, no reward except goodness. And the simple translation is people praying in the Kaaba, both male and female. And what are they doing? They are seriously meditating, praying, doing goodness and all that. They never think of anything but goodness. And what are they expecting in reply? Is for their prayer to be answered. And that's why if you are doing this, what are they expecting is the reward from Allah.
Over the years, his major media of expression have been foil, oil, relief calligraphy, acrylic, fiberglass, and mirror. For this exhibition, he experimented with aluminum composite panel, aluminum plate, and acrylic perspex with sublimation technique of image transfer.
The title of this is called Melting Point. At the background is the Kaaba at Mecca. Of course, we all know the things of Kaaba, that people come from different countries. They come together to pour their supplication to God, and at the end, God will surely melt or answer their prayers. That's why we call it melting point.
He has done commissioned jobs, and his works are done choice homes and mosques within and outside Nigeria. An accomplished artist, Ridwan Hakim, is exhibition curator.
Arranging work for display, kind of installing the artwork in the exhibition hall. First, closer by the entrance where the visitors will be coming in. The first work to be introduced. You arrange them in order of their relevance to the theme.
People from different walks of life made out time to see the exhibition.
Oh, fantastic arts for the propagation of Islam. It's very good.
Alhamdulillah, I think the guy is doing a very nice job. You don't see this kind of a thing often everywhere because it's an Islamic program. But now that he's doing it, I think he's creating awareness for people so that they will know that something of this happens, you know, around us here.
Breathtaking, deeply meaningful, and very, very relevant to our climate, to our country, and to what is happening to us currently. If we could only take lesson from the deep meaning and the theme of this exhibition, we will have a better society.
Everything, all religion, they're all ways of life. And it has married everything. All the religions are like jigsaw puzzles, you know, that, you know, fit into each other. And if we understand that, what Mr. Osinowo has done, I think, you know, it's a beautiful lesson which we all need to imbibe.
Quite educative artwork, bringing together the cultural heritage of Islam and the ambience and the ambivalence of it moving along with the multifaceted religious environment, showing the creation of Allah that could carry people along, irrespective of their race, ethnicity, color, religion.
Ridwan Osinowo has participated in 10 group exhibitions in Lagos, Abuja, and Saudi Arabia. This is his first solo exhibition, and he says he's interested in the peaceful coexistence of people who have different religious inclinations. Nice to have you back. You'd wonder why I'm taking this bit by bit. I did an investigation and I found out that a lot of people have misconceptions about Islam. Here's an artist supported by some Muslim groups, and all they're saying is, this is who we are, this is what we preach. So why won't I give them the opportunity to educate us? The closing ceremony was tagged Interfaith Forum. The erudite and well-traveled Islamic scholar Sheikh Suleiman Abdurrahman Adangba gave a very interesting lecture. Let's go back to the National Museum, Lagos. It is an interfaith forum. Sheikh Suleiman Abdurrahman Adangba made a comparison between Islam and Christianity.
In Christianity, they say hallelujah. And what do they answer, gentlemen and ladies? No, they say hallelujah. And what is hallelujah? Hallelujah is a word of the Greek, the Hebrew. In Arabic and Hebrew, they are very similar. Halil, and if another tells you that you are under Halilullah, you alone, one person should say la ilaha illallah. When it comes to dual siga, what do you call it? Dual level, two people say Halala, Allah, Antuma, two of you should say hallelujah. Two of you should say la ilaha illallah. When it is many people, it says Halilu, all of you, Halilullah, say la ilaha illallah. So bastardization of the tongue with living on the changes of the soil in which everyone finds himself or herself, which changes your tongue. If you go to any country, you want to speak like that country, don't drink from their tap water, go and drink from their well water. Before you drink 1 month, your tongue changes to their own language, and you enjoy it very well. I did it when I was in Cairo.
Nigeria is trying hard to overcome her challenges, and every citizen is encouraged to live in peace with his or her neighbor.
Tolerance is an act in itself that must be cultivated. It has a relative instinct. Out of the 17 instincts that are created with humans, tolerance is one of those instincts. It has a relative instinct known as understanding. So understanding, when you come to the fact and say, what is understanding? Understanding simply means sacrifice. Somebody's at an edge, the other person is at the other edge. You want to give, you suffer to give. You suffer to possess what you want to give. So at the time of giving it, you are sacrificing what you suffered to get. And the person that is going to take is also suffering to take from you. How is he suffering? He is bringing himself down to take from somebody that has more than him. People say, no, I'm tolerated him, no. Why should he continue? Why should he be doing that to me? Tolerance has no bound. Whereas tolerance is continuous. The more of it you give, the more people will entrust you with their lives. And if you want somebody to be trusted after being tested, it's that person that is tolerant.
Unfortunately, the Christian cleric couldn't make it. All the dignitaries spoke on the need for there to be love and tolerance in the land.
The Afars has spoken. I'm not an Afar, but I have stumbled on a verse which I can't recite in Arabic, but I can tell you in English. It says, "O mankind, when goodness comes to you, it is from us, your Creator. But when troubles, evils, problems come, search yourself." I hope I put that there. Just search yourself. As I was talking, I was saying to myself, this lecture really is not for me, it's not for us here, it's for our leaders. They decide what happens to us, especially men. Women engineer them from behind. Go and see what happened before the Second World War, and see the role women played. But we will build this world just like our bed, the way we made.
I saw quite a number of things that are quite serene, and that they remind me of what Allah says, Allah bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. The serene pictures remind you of the peace that Allah puts in your mind when you remember Him as the creator of all these things. That is what Allah says. With the remembrance of Allah, the hearts of believers find peace and tranquility.
Islam is a religion of peace.
Given the confusion and terrorist activities that have engulfed the world, and indeed our nation in recent past, entailing ethnic crisis, religious intolerance and acrimony, even among adherents of the same faith, extreme application of freedom of association and expression, and choice of values, all of which combine to promote the rise of cultism, gangsterism, terrorism, and total breakdown of our moral and cultural values. It is our position to use the vehicle of arts. Art, you know, is a citizen ambassador of the world that talks to everybody, to bring about the much desired change and bring peace, tolerance, and harmony in the world and in every community, large and small, without compromising the ethical values of our ancestors and the tenets of our different religions, which place every reliance on peaceful coexistence as a basis of development, service to our Creator through unqualified obedience to His commandments.
The youth now, they are not really cultivating that culture of education. Because Islam, without education, it's as if we are not following the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But one of the sayings, he says that if education is in China, you must endeavor to go there, because Middle East to China is farther than, and that's why it's encouraging us that we education.
Things are looking up for the visual arts subsector as more people are supporting art exhibitions.
It's a very long process, very complex at times, time-consuming, and it involves a lot of financing to put up a very good exhibition.
If you can't buy the work, you can buy the message, and that's the most important for the exhibition.
Despite the difference in religion, the difference in tribes and color, we have to live in peace and harmony. And this means there must be peaceful coexistence within all the various ethnic groups in Nigeria.
After the lecture, everyone went into the hall to see the art pieces.
You cannot but marvel at the beautiful work on display here. And but for limited resources, one will be tempted to pack everything and go back home. But they are just beautiful. I mean, you can see for yourself.
This is actually confirming the saying that Islam is beautiful. Because you come in here and you're filled with so much joy, tranquility, peace. You just feel like, oh, I'm in a beautiful place. That's the feeling I have.
Don't forget that the artist himself is a product of Yaba College of Tech, to which I am the deputy rector. So more or less like we are coming here to watch the handiwork of our product.
This is Ridwan ADK-Osinowo's first solo exhibition. He says he will exhibit again in 2 years' time.
I'm not going to do any solo until another 2 years' time, because to put up a solo show, it's not easy, and more so when one is working with different medium.
We would work towards making this a regular event. But you do know that to make these art pieces takes time. We've been on this one now for the past 1 year, and we can only bring out 50 pieces. But they are very good quality pieces, and hopefully sometime in future, we intend to make it an international Islamic art exhibition.
Through this exhibition, Muslims have reaffirmed that Islam is a religion of peace. They disassociate themselves from anyone who kills his neighbor under the guise of religion. Islam promotes peace and unity, they say. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that report. Quite enlightening, if you ask me. So, what are we taking home? Let's live in peace. The Bible puts it this way: pursue peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see God. Need I say more? You can watch Art and Leisure online. Just type www.artandleisure.com.ng. There are over 60 episodes for you to watch. Please, I want to plead with you to always leave a comment afterwards. My name is Chioma Okpara. By God's grace, there'll be something fresh for you same time next week. Until then, love yourself, love Nigeria.